Good morning, my friends. Welcome again to another episode of Frustration to Freedom. Today it could be a sad day in the fact that it is the last one relating to Napoleon Hill. But in fact, we have some other great projects ahead of us as well. Today's episode is entitled Believe Your Goal, and it is number 72. Now, yesterday evening I returned from the online business summit in London, 3-day event with Shakir and his team, and it was first class, excellent. If you haven't been at one of these, you must do it. The inspiration you get from these advisors, these people, and the people who are there listening and learning is excellent. You have people coming in a bit tentative initially and not knowing what to expect, and then suddenly they're really caught up in the whole system, and it was wonderful. Now, back to our project. Napoleon was finalizing his system, and he says, in conclusion, it's a case of faith and fear cannot coexist. So if you have fear of whatever, he divided it into six different areas. A fear of poverty, a fear of criticism. We all get this. Friends and neighbours and people like that close to you will always criticise what you're doing. Ill health, fear of ill health, fear of losing your loved ones, fear of loss of love. Old age, that's not a fear, my friends. That's a benefit, and I'll tell you about it. Death, no such thing as fear of death. That's just another adventure. And all of these things, as you go along, it's the way you perceive what's happening ahead of you, what's happening around you, and the way you then take the action of the information that you're getting. Now, information is everywhere. Information, and we could say that as youngsters, we were forced into information. We were forced into learning through school and things like that. And then later on, we began to enjoy it. And now, at my stage, I'm even keener to get on and learn things. I'm like a sponge. I have 4 books on the go at the moment, all about this. All about mindset, all about internet marketing, all about it. And that's it. I can't get enough of it because I'm totally focused on what's in there and what I can do and how I can help others. And the one thing I do not focus on is the money. I do not, because I know it will come, because I know it's part of the system. But initially I am not focusing on that. I'm focusing on learning it and how many others can I help. And in this way, like these videos, helping others is a real target, and that's it. So the main thing about this whole procedure is all the way we've gone through on Napoleon's Hill's teaching is think. You start off with the thought, and that thought then becomes the dream, and the dream then becomes the plan, whatever your plan may be. In our case, the plan is to have a website and to get to a website. Now, you either, as I did, I had Shakir's team make the website for me, because I, over my 22 years, had tried all these things. I had made them. Yes, I've made numerous websites, but could never get them all cohesive, never get them all working. I was missing things. Bits and pieces were missing. So now, at this stage, I want to have all the bits and pieces, all the ducks in a row. everything prepared, everything ready, and then we can get on with that. So that's what I did. And if you've any trepidation at all about it, and if you really want to get success faster, that's what you do. You go and ask for these to be done. And remember, if you want things, you ask for them. You ask. So fear no longer persists. It's a case of concentration, dedication, and the whole thing is faith. And faith is in you. And the faith in you and your destination. So we've gone through the dreams, we've gone the plan, and we've taken the action. And the action then becomes the pictograms, the pictures, and as we said yesterday, you can have your council of meeting, the people that you'd like to emulate, the people that you'd like to have their attributes. So you think about them. It's not just a thought. It's one of these real concentrations. Just before you go to sleep, it's concentration. In fact, you may well have written down the names of all those people to bring them into action, and then you see, right, now, let's meet. And then you have your quick meeting, and by the time the meeting is done, you're asleep. But your subconscious has the information. You're back in your subconscious, and that's where the things happen. Because we don't have a control over the subconscious. But when a situation arises and something has to happen, boom, up it comes on the subconscious. And then you see clearly, oh, that's right, that's what I was after. That's the way to get to that destination. And that's where your subconscious comes into the whole thing. Right, that's what you've got to do. Now, my friends, the other thing we have is, this is the next book we're going on to. It's called The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schweitzer. Now, I've gone through this, and this is a different system in the fact that he's leading you to show people, to demonstrate to people how good you are. But you see the title, The Magic. But I've been through this book, I've read it, looked at it, and there is no magic in here. Look, there's no magic. Nothing. There's no magic. But, oh, what's happened? Oh, the print's fallen off the page. But where is the magic? The magic is you, my friend. The magic is you. You have the words. He gives you the ideas. He gives you all the information, but the magic is you, as to what you do with it. And that's where we're going next. So the whole thing is now progressing to the next stage, as we are all going to the next stage. So think big.